Happy New Year's, jerks. So this is probably going to get put up either right at New Year's Day or before, maybe after, I don't know. Anyway, today doing a lot of little things on the 90. Feeling a little nasally, a little sick. I got a bunch of cool new LED lights. These are brake lights, reverse lights. These are the side lights. And then these are a bunch of more of these, and that's going to be for gauges and the HVAC. So my whole interior is going to be red lights as well. Okay, so here we are in the trunk. I've got my LED whites and reds. Anyway, not really sure how to replace those bulbs. So let's see. Those are turn signals. So I'm gonna remove the tail light and try and get to the back of that and see what's what. Unless this just pulls out, which it does. Hey, look at that. Let me pull this thing out. Come on, man. I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna pull that. Look at that. Piece of cake. That was a hell of a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. What I can tell right away is that the LED is brighter than the incandescent, which is kind of nice. Yep, that appears to be much brighter. Nice. All right, I can show you in real time how quick and easy this is. So basically you pull this. Yeah, quick and easy, haha. Pull that, pull this. Yeah, ouch, that's freaking hot because I had it on so long. All right, inside bulb is this bulb is the backup light. What's really cool about these LEDs is they've engineered them so they only go in one way, so you can't screw that up. And then the white goes right here for backup. That's gonna go straight back in there. Clips in. It's supposed to clip in. There. Stick that back in. Done. So that's LED reverse lights and stop lights. Brake lights. Derp. Oh, and just wanted to show real quick how bright those reverse lights are, so I'm pretty happy about that. They weren't nearly that bright before. I didn't have it before, but too bad. So if we're changing all the lights in the car to LED, we might as well do the side marker lights. And this is super easy. It's just 2 screws right here. It just comes out super easy like that. This probably just pops out like that. And then we're going to replace that light with these. See? Piece of cake. Sort of. I hope this fits. Oh, it does, just barely though. I was a little worried that might be too, because this bulb is clearly smaller than this bulb. So you can see from comparison there's a size difference, but it worked. I like it. So really quick comparison. That's the LED, that's the incandescent. So very big difference as far as brightness goes. Yep. And of course, we have to do the fronts. Make sure you get amber ones though, because white ones will not work so well. Presto! It looks a little bright, like it looks a little white in this video, but let me see if I can. I mean, it is very, very amber yellow and looks really cool. Okay, one quick final word about those LEDs is that they only go in one way. So every time that you replace one, you want to turn on your lights and check, because now I got lucky 3 out of 4 times, but the 4th time when I put it in and checked it, it didn't work, so I have to switch it around. I don't think incandescents are the same way. I think they go in either way, but LEDs only go in one way, and those little stick-in ones didn't have a specific engineered way to put them in. So you do have to check every time, so that when you fire up your lights and they work, or if they don't work, you don't like, oh man, I have a broken LED. It's not true. You just put it in backwards. Okay, I'm gonna do the instrument lights first, and I think all I have to do is take off this shroud, and then pull the whole thing out, and then I don't think I'm gonna take off the wheel. I hope not. That's a pain in the ass. Should have got a quick release. Damn it. This is a cool new tool I bought myself. It twists both ways. It's pretty neat. Came with 100 little things to use it with too. Screwdriver's okay, right? You just stick it back there where it's connected and just give it a little bit of a twist like that. Pops right off. Alright, let's go replace these lights. Okay, so the 4 that I need to replace are 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're, whoops, you didn't even see that at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the turn signal ones. You don't want to, well, you can change them, but I wouldn't. And they're different colors, so these are kind of green, these are black, and all these other ones are black. Of course, this is the airbag module, right? Yeah, that one we've painted and taped several times, and I can still see it a little bit, but it's not too bad. They just twist and pull out. That's to make the white lights appear a little bit green. So the way these work is, I believe, just pull this out. Just pull this out. Just pull this out, like that, good. All right, now here's an interesting situation. I need to make sure that the positive goes to the positive, and I don't know how that works. So I'm gonna just have to kind of put them in and then hope to get lucky. And if I'm not lucky, these just push right in like that. If I'm not lucky, then I'll have to just pull it back out and reverse the ones that are wrong. And then this should go right back in. Ta-da! Not a... Except you all saw what I just did there. This is the turn signal. I am not changing my turn signals, you dumbass. Please. Please. Why you no want to go back in? Oh, because I'm putting it in backwards. You know what? I'm hungry, so I need to eat. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay, so here's the green that goes around it. That's fine. I'm happier about that. Kind of bent the thing. What's nice is I have 10 of these, so I could probably screw up a couple times. Alright, so this is what's making it green, this little cover on here. I'm fine not having that since these are red. Alright, so we're done. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to stick that back in, and we're going to see what it looks like, and see if I have to redo any of them. So I'll just show you real quick that when I turned on the lights, I've got what appears to be 3 out of 4 correct. You can see all those are lit red, but not the gas gauge. So I need to pull that, and I do want to tell you what you're going to hear if you decide to pull your airbag light. That's what you're going to hear. And that is annoying. And there we have it. Now we have 4 lights that work, all red. Pretty slick. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a look at this in the dark, because in the dark it's a little more impressive. It's nice, right? Red. Now I need to get into there and figure that out because that's no good. And then there will come a day when I'm gonna get a different stereo because I want these to be red too. And they sell radios of this kind that I need and all that good stuff that does have changeable lights. So that'll be red too. So right now I'm gonna try to figure out how to make these red. I had to take a break to have a tasty burrito at my Chipotle. I gotta take the console apart, take the tombstone off and all that shit. And today is Thursday. And on Friday we're gonna have winter here in Florida. It's gonna last about a day, where the highs are only gonna be in like the low 60s, I think. All right, so I got the tombstone off. console's out. And these things get easier and easier to take out every time you yank them, because they just do. So if you have really tough ones, you can just pop them in and out a couple of times. You can even bend these back a bit. These are the clips that hold them in. You can bend those back a little bit if it's super hard. All right, so I think I'm going to take these 4 screws out right here, pull this, and then see what I can see behind there as far as the lights go. So here's what people don't tell you about removing this thing to get to your lights back there. It's harder than it looks. So you got to go up under here, and this, you take your glove box out, and right under here, this is the thing that, this is the thing that controls the recirculator or the fresh air to come into the car. So we have to remove that little round thing from that post right there. And in order to do that, we have to bend this down and get this cable, bend that down, get that cable out, okay? So now that's away from that cable, and you should be able to remove that from there, see? So that goes back on there later, but not right now. See, this cable is just a tension cable. Blah, 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 blah. I'm moving this thing. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna see if I can hold this here. Nope, can't. This thing that we're looking at right there, that is the thing that controls the temperature, I think. Yeah, that's the temperature. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can hold that right there. And as I'm moving this thing right here, left and right, you can see that little thing moving in there. So we need to pull that wire off. So I should be able to do that pretty easily. That just comes off here like, I can do it, like that. Oops, I didn't quite get it. There, now it's off. And got another one of those weird clips where I have to kind of lift up and pull it out. Come on, jerk. Ouch. Okay, I can't do it with one hand, so I have to put this down. There, got it. Okay. So now this thing is free from the clip that it was in right there, and this loop that goes on this piece right here, but we'll take care of that later. This cable is connected to this thing right here, so this has to be pulled out just like that. Okay. So here's one wire, here's 2 wires, and now I go to the other side. There's not enough room for a camera and me and the light. Okay, there it is. See that little loop? I need to knock that thing off. So I cannot do that with my camera in one hand and a light in the other. But I'll try to move this thing so you can see what it's doing. Yeah, this is the thing that tells the air where to go. So all I got to do is remove that one clip and pull that thing off. So let me do that. You're not going to be able to see it because I can't film it at the same time. You should now be able to see that that's off and it's flopping around. So now I should be able to pull this out of here very carefully because it's got all kinds of cables behind it. So this is going to be another 2-hand job. All right, so frustration abound. This is as far as I got it out of the car because I can't get this last wiring harness off. No big deal because I can reach everything I need to from there. The other bullshit part is these lights in here. This little one right here. If I pull this out, whoops, it pulls out pretty easily. That is a Type 74, not a Type 194, which is what I had purchased 10 of. So then I had to go and buy these, 4 of these at cost of $17. Thanks a lot, Pet Boys, but thanks for having them anyway. I could have shoved this all back in and put it all back together just to pull it out again, but I've already got everything out, and to me, saving $10 on the lights, I'd rather spend the $10 extra than go through the hassle of pulling this whole thing out again. That's what happens when you get old. More money than sense. Patience, more money than patience. And we're gonna test each one as we put it in, and blammo! Nice, red, cool. Okay, and the last one I'm gonna change what I do with it. Look how tiny these are. I mean, these are tiny, and it won't even focus on it. On the center console, there is a light right here. Okay, so this was literally nothing. It's just a little piece of plastic that keeps the light where it is. It's the film on the ashtray here that makes it blue. So all I'm going to do is just scrape that off. And then I'll have a red light right there on the ashtray. Okay, so take out these 4 tiny little screws. And then this can be revealed. Ew. That's disgusting. Here's the little slider thing. And then here's the thing I need to remove. And unfortunately, it is a piece of plastic that's not a film at all. I'm going to have to just pop that out of there. Okay, so there's my mass of coins. I don't know what to do about that. And I decided to take this Jeep logo off of the ashtray since I'm not going to ever smoke in this car, and nobody should ever smoke ever. But so now I kind of cleaned that out, and that's going to be some usable space, I hope. So I'll just put this back on, and then we'll put it back in the car. This was the piece I had to take out. It almost looks like a little Lego piece. Anyway, so now I'll just have a hole. There's going to be a hole right there, and there'll be red light that comes through that hole. It'll be kind of cool. So now is the unfun part of putting this all back together, and like all videos, I'm not going to actually show you me doing that because it's probably going to be 15 minutes of me cussing, 10 minutes of me realizing, oh, I forgot to do something, and then 20 minutes of me doing it correct. So I'll check back in with you once I have most of this stuff all put back together. Okay, so I'm done with the lights, and I'm going to kind of show you what the car looks like now. Let's turn on the lights. Ooh, fancy. Alright, so the gauge cluster looks really good, I think. That doesn't look good at all. That doesn't even show what the actual light looks like coming out of it. There's almost no light, so I got to figure out something's not right about that. I got to figure it has something to do with the green covering on it. We've got really bright driving lights in the front. Those are old. We got new side lights. These back lights are nice and bright. The regular parking lights are really nice. And other than that, things are looking pretty good. There's even a little bit of red light coming out of that thing now. It's kind of cool. This, put it in reverse. Nice bright reverse lights. Cool. Woohoo! Alright, so that's been a full, almost every light in the car now is LED. I'm still going to do, I never got around to doing the interior lights. So these are still, oh, they don't even work. Well, that one does. But these are still crap. The switch is kind of iffy. I just leave them off because I don't care. I was thinking about putting LED light underneath there, underneath the footwell. That would light up. But that's it for now. Revisit. Oh, I didn't even let you guys know. So A, I fixed the horn. That works. And B, I recessed the stereo back where it belongs. Whoops. How about that? I recessed the stereo, so it looks nice again. I can't remember if I showed that or not. So that's the update. Everything looks good. Pretty happy about everything. There's a light in my eyeballs. So until next time, see you later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.